That's it. So, hey. Eyes up, bring your double uppercuts, drive through. So, hey. Hey, wrap him up, that was awesome. So, hey. There you go, Zach, that's better, let's go, Austin, to the right. Set. Hey. Good. Bring your arms up the back, eyes up, hips through. Set. Hey. Okay, bring your hips, you left your hips behind. We're not playing offense, man. Just like good. Come back. Hey. Hands up, eyes up. Get on that shoulder. Good. Shoot that off hand. Should be in first. You got to get into that shoulder. Come on, Danny, get off the ball. Good job. There you go. Don't give up. There you go. Oh! Give up.
Well, first of all, Coach, just talk about beginning practice. I know you've been out for a little bit, but just of getting back to it in preparation for the season.
This is always an exciting time of year, with fall camp beginning, and we've had a couple two-a-days here, and there's a lot of optimism this time of year. It's a new group, and just watching them come together as a team, it's always exciting, and we feel like with the experience that a lot of our young guys got last year, and they're now coming back with the year under their belt. It can be an exciting year for us.
Who are the guys that you're looking to really step up this year?
A lot of the guys, some of the returning starters, a guy like Trevor Provencio started on the offensive line. He's moving to a new position at center, and probably going to play a lot of defense as well. But he had a good offseason, got a lot bigger and stronger. Joe Lubier, another offensive lineman who started last year for us, is going from right tackle to left tackle, and he's getting some attention from some colleges, so it's been a nice offseason for him. John Carroll was a returning starter at tight end and slot receiver for us last year. It's just gotten bigger and stronger and has some of the best hands I've seen around here in a while. Joe Muty, running back, defensive back, could be a two-way starter for us also at corner and running back, and just worked his tail off this offseason, and has gotten much stronger and even faster, and hands look really good, so excited for him. Patrick McGoldrick was a starting inside linebacker last year. Looking for him to have a huge year for us. Michael Weber, another starting linebacker, coming back with great experience off of last year's team. I'm sure I'm leaving out some guys, but there's just a few names to mention for you. With some newcomers to sprinkle in there. A couple of sophomores that played on the sophomore team last year, coming up to be juniors this year, who had great summers, had great off seasons, and a couple of sophomores who played freshman football last year that are going to contribute as well.
The one big hole, obviously, is a quarterback where Jared is gone, and he had 2 really good years here. Talk a little about his replacement, Tyler Ganji.
You know what? It's tough to replace a quarterback who had the type of career that Jared Leibowitz had. But I'm really confident in the guy that we have lined up, in Ty Ganji. He's really a bright kid, really just an intelligent football player who has a great understanding of the offense. His arm strength has improved tremendously from his junior year to his senior year, and just watching him get a majority of the reps in the spring and the summer up to this point, just seeing him improve day to day. I think that a lot of our fans and a lot of our opponents are going to be surprised at how good Ty Ganji really is once they see him out on the field.
Does he differ in any way from Jared?
Yeah, Jared. I think Ty is gonna be able to run the ball maybe a little more efficiently than Jared. Ty really reminds me more of a kid we had a few years ago in Justin Pasluma, who was just a kid who was tough as nails, who found a way to win and did it any way possible, led by example. And that's really what I see in Ty. Is he's not a real vocal kid and getting in people's faces, but he's a leader by example. He'll be the first guy in sprints, and he was chosen as a Golden Knight by his teammates to be a leader of this football team. Throwing the ball, he is very, very accurate. Maybe not quite as strong of an arm that Jared possessed the last 2 years, but his accuracy and his decision making, I think, will more than make up for that, because he makes great decisions and the ball goes where he wants it to go, 90% of the time.
Now talk a little about your schedule. Once again, you a lot of challenges for you this year.
Yeah, we seems like I keep saying that it's the toughest schedule we've had since I've been here, but I think it's true. The last couple of years in a row, we've really stepped up our schedule. And again this year, we lose another Pacific League team in Arcadia out of that game 1 slot. We pick up Chino High School, so we got to travel over there to play Chino. And don't know a whole lot about them, but we know it's a big school, and they play good football out in that area. So week 2, Rigetti comes down here, so we don't have to make that bus trip, and they're a big physical team. We had all we could take last year and pulled out a win up there. Week 3, La Mirada. Every time I open the newspaper or look online, I'm reading more about La Mirada, his football program, and another guy has a scholarship offer to another big school. So they're loaded with talent, and they beat us last year, so we know we have our work cut out. Week 3. Week 4 is a new game for us with Damien. They're coming here. They hired a new coach, and who's had a proven track record in a few different schools, so that's going to be we expect a really tough game in that game. And of course, Monrovia to close out our preseason, going over there. Had the heartbreaking loss last year that we felt we played well enough to win, just kind of didn't finish up our business late in that game. So that preseason is no joke. And then I think the Mission League is the toughest league in our division, without question, with Sarah and Chaminade, Cathedral, Harvard Westlake, St. Paul, and ourselves. So we know we have our work cut out when we get to league play.
What do you look? Still a couple of weeks left before that opener against Chino. What do you kind of look to accomplish in these next 2 weeks?
Well, we're still in really no pads. Yesterday was our first day, so we have today and tomorrow of helmets only still. And really Friday, when we put the pads on and go full gear, we look to answer some questions that we still have as a coaching staff. And that's always the case. Some guys who really you were counting on all spring and summer and look great in shorts and t-shirts, they don't like the contact so much. And then some guys who maybe you didn't think were going to be great players for you in shorts and t-shirts, once they put the pads on, the light switch comes on and they're just animals. So we want to figure that stuff out early and make sure that we have the right guys in the right places and go from there.
Okay, Coach, thanks a lot. Good luck on the year.
Thank you very much, Steve.
Well, just first of all, talk about getting back to football practice and getting ready for the season. How's it gone so far?
Good. We started 2 days yesterday, so we're going at 6 in the morning and then they begin at 4. It's good to get back in the swing of things. Tough at first, get back in condition, but I think it'll be a good year.
Now you're talking to Coach Bonds. He says you're the guy to take over for Jared, who obviously had a great 2 years here. Just what are your thoughts on that?
Oh well, it's good to finally be on the field. I took a lot of mental reps last year to get ready for this year, and I think I'm ready to show what I have.
Is it? Do you think about what's kind of expected at the quarterback position now here, or you just try to be your own guy?
Well, I definitely try to be my own guy. I mean, there's obviously a lot of expectations, but I think I don't really worry about what other people think. Just be my own person and be my own player.
Now, how is it different this year, being the starters as opposed to being the backup?
We'll just get in more reps. It's tough to take mental reps and get prepared for a game rather than actually getting reps. It's just a lot more practice, and yeah.
And about the team, again, talking to Coach Bonds earlier, he was saying a lot of guys kind of grew up last year, and you have those guys back this year. So
For sure.
Expectations high for this team?
Yeah, for sure. We got a bunch of starters back and a lot of good leaders this year. So I think we're really starting to come together. Our chemistry is really good, and there's a lot of expectations. We didn't do as well last year, but we're going to definitely surprise some teams.
It seems like you have a good core of receivers back. Is that going to be obviously you want to be balanced, but is that going to be a focus to throw the ball?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it all starts with the O-line. I love my O-line. They're the best, and that's where the whole team starts. You can't do anything without an O-line. So we got a good O-line this year. Those 5 guys up there are really good, and that really sets the tone for everything. Our receivers are looking good, which is what you need, and yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot. Good luck on the year.
Thank you.